Hi everybody, it's Mike, part-time reselling in the Pittsburgh area. This video is actually a little older. I didn't like the way I started it, so I redid the intro. This is the redone intro. Here's the video about an auction. But anyway, another place we went to was we went to our first auction, which was kind of cool. I don't think I've been to an auction like literally in like 40 years. So I kept telling my girlfriend, don't wave to me. If I'm like at the snack bar, don't say, hey, look over here, because you end up bidding stuff. Is joking around. Anyway, so they had the pictures online of most of the stuff they were going to auction off, and I looked through it and I found some things I was looking at. This Charlie Weaver bartender, it's old toy, and he like moves around and shakes the thing, and these were for reselling. I didn't know if it worked. They don't know if it worked. They don't test it or anything. I was gonna take a shot at that, and then there was this slot machine, which actually does work. I thought about that would be for my collection. I was gonna keep that. There were other things. There were Pepsi bottles, but I was like, because I collect Pepsi stuff, I'm like, well, there's a lot of bottles there, so I don't know if I'm gonna do that. And there were a couple other things too. And once we got there, we walked around and looked at the stuff. Then I saw the Pepsi bottles. Actually, they're all different ones. They're like from different states and different anniversaries and things. So I thought, well, maybe, but it's gotta be super cheap because I don't have room for all these bottles. I thought, well, maybe we'll give that a shot. So we got there, and first lesson was bring your own chair. I thought I read bring your own chair, but it was like in really small print next to the payment information. I'm like, well, is that really bring your own chair, or was it there by mistake? So we didn't bring a chair. We didn't bring chairs. We sat on the floor, which is fine. Got a little cold, but that's okay. Now these people, obviously not their first auction. They got the 2 chairs. They got the little table there. They had a cooler with food in it. Yeah, so now we know what to do. The other thing too is I don't understand why they talk so fast. I guess it's to build excitement. There were 2 auctioneers there, and the one guy we liked a lot better. He had like the other guy, he would go too fast, and there were a couple of times when I'm trying to pay attention, I got lost, and other people got lost too. And they're like, no, you already bid. We're at this price. You're bid at this price. And a couple of times people were like, wait, where, what's going on? But we liked it, and he would start out like super high, like it would be a little cheap little thing. He'd be like, $1,000, anybody, $1,000, and he would take a long time to get down, because, well, the trick is you don't bid right away, because they always come down from their price. He would just take a long time. $9.95, anybody, $9.95, $9.50, $900, and it's like, when you get down to $200, then let me know. Where the other guy seemed more in tune to what things were going to start at. So he would start like, $50 or $40. He would go down quickly too. So we liked him better. Yeah, I don't know why they talk so fast, because like I said, I lose track. And here's a little sample of the one guy that we liked. I mean, I guess, yeah, he was a lot, you could understand him, and I just don't know why they're like, yes, you, $5, okay, anybody, 10 over, oh, $10, okay, instead of the, okay, so anyway, we walked around, and I did see a couple other things that I thought were possibles. I saw this Marc-Andre Fleury figure. I'm a Penguins fan, and love Marc-Andre Fleury, so I thought, maybe that. A lot of these figurines and statues, McFarlane things, they don't really sell that well. But I thought, well, let me look it up. And then I saw a Willie Stargell. Of course, I live right outside Pittsburgh, so Pirates, big people here, Pirate fans. Plus Willie Stargell is awesome. I'm a Phillies fan. He's a Philly crusher. At Lumber Company, yeah, we are family. So I thought, well, let me look that up too. I looked them up, and they weren't really selling very well, so I thought, well, okay, I'm not going to get those. And then they had a lot of sports cards, and those, again, you have to get the really old ones. You got to get them graded. It's a pain in the butt. And they had these big boxes, which were mostly commons. Yeah, they're fun to go through, but I threw out a whole lot of cards because they're just not worth anything. I'm talking early 90s, right at the peak of the flooding the market and the market crashing. So cards around that era really not worth anything. So I wasn't going to bid on those. They had a couple of Penguins food items. That peanut butter is dated from 1998. So I don't know if I would eat it. And the excuse me, and the other mustard, I don't remember that one being there. I've heard, I wasn't here for Yager. We moved here in 2000. Well, I saw a little bit of them, but I wasn't here for like the peanut butter and stuff like that. But I've heard about the peanut butter. So I had a couple of things. This car, not in the auction. We were at a car dealership that lets the auction people come in every couple of months, but I thought, oh, that's a nice looking car. So it went well. My things came up for auction, and of course they went too high. I didn't want to bid a lot. I forget exactly what they sold for. I think the slot machine was going for like 110 on eBay, and I think it sold for like 65 or something. And then the Charlie Weaver thing, that went too high. The Pepsi bottles, we never got to because there were a lot of things. We were there for 4 hours and they never got to the Pepsi bottles. I was a little disappointed because they eventually went and did the sports stuff off to the side, which there were some things I might have been interested in, but there's things in the regular auction I was interested in. So what do? Do I stick with the main auction or do I go to the sports auction? So I was kind of a little miffed at that. My girlfriend saw, well, she saw one thing earlier and she got, bidding went way too high, too fast for her. And then she saw another jewelry box that she wanted. And we were waiting, and they weren't getting to it. And finally, it was on the table, it was coming up, and they could do other stuff. So I finally went up there and said, hey, could you do that jewelry box soon? And they said, sure, we can do it soon. So it finally gets up there, and I think he starts at something like 20. And my girlfriend was like, $5. That's all I want to spend. That's all it's worth to me. So he starts at like 20, 15, no, 15, 10. And then my girlfriend was big, she held up her thing and he didn't really see it. And he's like, well, let's throw in this other jewelry box too. So now we're doing both of them, one price for both of them, 10, 10. And my final girlfriend, it's $10. And then somebody else bid $12.50. And my girlfriend didn't really want to go to 15, especially because she only wanted the one, not the other. So she didn't bid anymore, and the person wanted it both for 15. So she was a little miffed at that because it's like, well, you started the auction for just the one thing, and now you added a second one that I didn't want. And the person who won was kind of near us, so I said, well, just go over and ask, can I buy this one for $7.50 or whatever? And she did, and the lady looked at her husband. Her husband's like, no. And the lady's like, yeah, I didn't even want that one. I wanted this one, the one they added in. She didn't even want it. And my girlfriend offered to buy it for like $7.50, which meant she would have got the other one for $5, the one that she really wanted. But her husband was like, so it left a bad taste in my girlfriend's mouth because I kind of felt like she got gypped there at the end because you started with the auction one and I wanted to bid the 10, but you didn't see me. And then you add this other one in, and then this other one won, and it was. We left shortly after that because I wasn't going to wait around there very much longer. Like I said, we were there for 4 hours as it was, and they still had a lot more stuff to go. So we ended up buying nothing, but it was cool. It was neat. I think they had one in January. We're probably going to go again, see what they have up for auction. Oh, they had a lot of guns that they went through some of those, and they had a lot of knives. They did a couple of knives, but they didn't do a lot of them. So we're like, geez, they have all these guns and knives to get through. When are they going to get to the Pepsi bottles? We're like, yeah, all right, that's it. We're out of here. So it was interesting. It was fun. I had a hot dog that my girlfriend bought for me and half a can of Mountain Dew. So that was good. But yeah, next time, chairs. Probably not a table, but definitely a cooler, something to eat. And we'll see what happens next time. But thank you for watching. Of course, I appreciate it. I'd appreciate it if you liked the video below and you could subscribe to my channel and get fun, exciting videos just like this one. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.